day is it? Saturday morning. We are in Ketchikan today for port, and we're doing like a sightseeing tour. We're going to the totem poles, but right now we are waiting for trivia. So here we are on our excursion in Ketchikan. We did the Best of Ketchikan excursion, so it took us to the Saxman Totem Pole Park and in Saxman Village, and we got to walk around and see the totem poles. Our tour guide Preston did an amazing job of explaining the history of totems and some of the stories behind them, which you'll see like him talking to us about them here. He stopped at a couple different ones and explained the stories and the history, and then he also gave us lots of time to explore on our own and look around. From there, we got dropped off at Creek Street, which you'll see later, and we got to walk around and explore a little bit on our own before getting lunch at the fish house and then heading back onto the boat. It was a really calm day in Ketchikan, and we had an amazing time exploring this. Actually the day that we disembarked from the boat. We went around and explored Vancouver for a little bit. We went to Stanley Park and we saw the totems there, which was interesting. After seeing them in Ketchikan, like you saw earlier in this video, we walked along the seawall, and then we went to Granville Island later that day as well and explored there, which you'll see like a little clip of us getting into Granville. And that was really most of what we did in Vancouver before we left the next day. So enjoy those little clips, and then I'll see you at the end of the vlog for a little haul. So today was debarkation day. We got off of the boat, and now we're just kind of touring Vancouver for a little bit. We're here today and tomorrow. Today we're in Stanley Park, and you can see the totem poles around me. We did a little shopping, we ate, and yeah, we're just taking in some sights. obviously I am no longer on the Disney Wonder, but I am in my Disney Alaska sweatshirt to do a little haul tagged on to the end of this video, since this is the last video in my cruise series. So we're going to start with free things. First thing is this sweet little button that was pixie dusted to our door. Each member of my family got one. It says Wandering Through Alaska, June 3rd through 10th, 2024, which was the week of our cruise. And it has Sorcerer Mickey and the Northern Lights, and someone in our cruise Facebook group actually made those. If you're not in your cruise Facebook group, do yourself a favor and join it. There's a lot of really helpful information in those, plus a lot of times you get to converse with or meet people before the cruise, which is fun. Next are my Junior Ranger booklets. I love the National Park System and the Junior Ranger program. I think the national parks are such a great way to learn more about the history and the culture of the places you visit, and it's just a fun, free activity for your day, and the Junior Ranger program, I think, really adds to that. So the books have different activities that can be completed while visiting the national park, and they're all educational and they all tie in with the history. And then it'll depend on your age how many you have to complete. So if you're traveling with smaller kids, they don't have to finish the whole booklet. Even if you're an adult, you don't normally have to finish the whole booklet. But I did it in Skagway and at Mendenhall Glacier, and they both were really great ways to learn about the land that you were exploring. They had different fun activities, and you just get to learn about the history and the culture of the place. You got to learn about the indigenous people. It was really interesting learning how Skagway was impacted by the gold rush and how it impacted the towns around it as well. And then you got to come away with a Junior Ranger badge from Skagway. And then in Mendenhall, they had a patch, which are just great, fun, free souvenirs. And they're ways to keep your kids entertained. I think it's a really great experience. And I also took a newspaper from Skagway just to have for scrapbooking purposes, and because it had a great list of all the local places, like the little coffee shops and things to visit, which was fun. Then we got on the boat. I have my lanyard for my room. This was our third Disney cruise, so we were Castaway Club Silver status, so we got the silver lanyards waiting in our room. And then we're also DVC members, so if you visit the DVC desk every day, you can get little goodies. And so one of the days it was a lanyard, but it's a super cute new pattern where it's like the snacks. So that was fun. Last free thing are the trivia medals. I love trivia, and I love Disney Cruise Line trivia because it is so fun. Everyone who leads it is so fun. The questions are different every time. I've never had the exact same trivia more than once. But the trivia in Alaska was hard. So I probably went to 20 plus trivias. And I only walked away with 6 medals. But it's fine, because I'll finish my collection. These are new ones. So when I did my cruise, literally last Christmas, they were still the Mickey head ones. These are new. So I got Daisy, Pluto, and the lanyardy part of it is patterned and says winner. So I got 2 Daisy, 2 Pluto, and a Donald. And hopefully when I'm on the Wish in the spring, I complete the set. So those were all the free things. Next, we'll go over the things I purchased on the cruise. Okay, welcome back. Purchased items. So first is the Alaska Mickey pin. I collect Disney pins. I have since I was a kid. So this is the Disney Cruise Line Alaska one. It says Alaska 2024. This is the same design that was on a lot of the clothing merch. And then it's a limited release because this design will only be used for this cruise season. And then they'll get a new one next year. Okay, next. I'm going to try my best to show these, but if they don't come out well, I'll upload a picture. So in port, I purchased in Skagway this Alaska little charm. It's got a totem pole and it says Alaska. And then at the port in Vancouver, I got this one that has the maple leaf, and then on the opposite side it says Canada. I have Pandora bracelets that I've had for a while, and I collect new charms every time I go somewhere. So it's a fun little thing to do for me. This one says Alaska, and then on the reverse is the Disney Wonder, kind of sailing through the fjords. And then this one has the Wonder on this side, and then on the reverse side it's Donald painting the boat, since he's the little mascot on the front of the ship. They have one like that for all of the boats. So, like, I have one over here. That's from where we were on the Magic. Oh, it's upside down. When we were on the Magic at Christmas, and it's Goofy on one side. And then says Magic on the other. So those they have on all of the boats. You can only purchase the cruise ship ones on the cruise ships. So there are some that are like park exclusives that you can get at Disneyland and Disney World. Those you can only get on the cruise line. So that makes them a little more special. On Glacier Day, I got the Glacier Day mug because I actually love coffee mugs, and I do not have one that says Alaska, obviously, because I've never been to Alaska before. But I also don't have a lot of, like, traveling thermoses. I have a lot of mugs because I collect those, but not a thermos I can take a hot beverage in from place to place. So I got this one because it's just this gorgeous design with the boat and the northern lights, and it says Alaska and Wonder 2024, and it has little hidden Mickeys and the stars, and I just thought it was really gorgeous. So this was like $19 or $20, I think. Came with a coffee or a hot chocolate, and then you could upgrade it to an alcoholic beverage for an extra $2 or $3, something like that. So last purchase on the boat was the throw. So this was $25 with a $20 purchase. And it's going to be Mickey and Minnie, and it says Alaska, and has the Wonder sailing through the fjord, that same little design. And then at the bottom it says Wonder 2024. And my mom bought this. So that's the blanket, that's the cruise ship haul. And then the very last item purchased was my Vancouver mug. So I collect coffee mugs from places I go. Most of the time they are the Starbucks, like, Been There series mugs, because they have the little ridge and they stack so easily into each other, so they're not, like, mismatched. And I like the cohesive look of, like, even though each mug is from a different place, they all look like they belong together. So I got the Vancouver one. They also had, like, a generic Canada one, or one that said British Columbia, but since I spent, yes, I was in Canada, yes, I was in the province of British Columbia, but I spent the most time in Vancouver because we spent a day there before the cruise and 2 days there after. I decided to get the Vancouver one. So it just has, like, all of the little sights. It has an orca. It says Vancouver. It has the boats. It has the sushi. I just thought it was really pretty, and it's green, and I don't have a lot of green mugs, so it felt fitting. But yeah, it's the Been There series, so all of my Starbucks mugs are part of the Been There series, except for one of my Disney mugs. I have the, like, Disney Parks collection. Unfortunately, moving last year, I shattered my Magic Kingdom one, so I had to get a replacement, and it doesn't match the rest of the set. But I like it because it's still Starbucks, and so they'll all stack. That is the cruise haul. It's everything I purchased, one thing my mom purchased, and the free items I picked up along the way. I love cruising Disney. I don't think I would do anything different. It was a dream come true vacation. Our service team was amazing. And honestly, every time I get off of a Disney cruise, I can't wait to get back on the next. So we did purchase a placeholder while we were on the boat, and I'm going to be taking a trip on the Disney Wish next May. So stay tuned for more adventures. I have a Florida trip coming up in a week or two that you'll see footage of, and then it's off to London.